Hi everyone, welcome to DIY Ideas. Today I'll show you a really cool and really easy triangle scarf. So we're going to be doing just trebles and chains. It's going to be really simple. I'm going to be using a bit thicker wool this time and a 9mm needle. And if you want to see how, stay tuned. Okay, here is Karen tea cakes for today. You see the lovely colors that we have, and this is actually meant for an 8mm needle, but I'll be using a 9mm one to make it a bit bigger. So we have some green here, some blue, and some red. We have a total of 240 grams or 8.5 ounces, as well as 186 meters or 204 yards. It's 80% acrylic, 20% wool. The color is spiced cider, and here's the number as well. So anyway, let's try to fetch the inside beginning. Let's start with 6 chains. So you see how pretty this is already. I'm really excited. Of course, you can vary the size of your needle if you want it a bit tighter or a bit looser. So let's keep going. We can skip 3 for the height. And we will do a treble into the 4th stitch from the needle. Then another one, same thing, and one more after that. So this is my first square. This is pretty big, but I don't have my measuring tape here, but I think it's surely an inch or 2.5 centimeters, both height and width. So anyway, let's continue with 6 more for the next box. Turn and again into the 4th stitch and then 3 trebles total. Here are my 2 boxes already connected on the bottom. So now we will do a slip stitch around the chains. That's the first couple we did. Now we have it connected on 2 corners, but it is still loose. So we can now do box 3. So 3 chains, and then directly around the chains on the bottom, we do 3 trebles. So we aren't going through the stitches, but rather around the chains. It makes it a lot faster and easier. And this is row 2. So the top 2 squares with a total of 6 trebles and the chains on top. But the bottom here is where it actually started, or where we started. Okay, so let's start with the next row. We are starting with 6 chains each time when we start a new one. Turn and again into the 4th we go through and we do a total of 3 trebles. Through the stitches, then a slip stitch, and then in here at the chains. So we just go around those and then we do 3 trebles. Again, a slip stitch here, 3 for the height and 3 trebles. And row 3 has 3 squares again, so you see how big this is already. Okay, so we're starting a new row, again with 6 chains. Six and turn, and again do 3 trebles, and then I'll measure so that I can tell you the exact size. Slip stitch and 3 trebles. I'm at the last chain section, so again 3 trebles. And here is the first color change too, so the first 3 rows we did in the red and the 4th with green. Let's see what size we have, so I'll take the first box only. Okay, 2.5 centimeters is what I thought, but this is actually 4. On the side it's 4 centimeters again, so over an inch and a half probably. So we have here 16 centimeters of length, exactly 4 times 4. So we have 4 centimeters times 4 centimeters in each of these squares, and it's really cool. It's super fast to do, as you could see yourself, and I think the result is also super pretty. So let me know what you think. I'll finish the spool now, but I'll show you the color development as well, but the pattern actually stays the same from here on. So we're just doing 6 chains and 3 trebles. So always starting with the 4th chain from the needle or from the hook, and then we always connect that with a slip stitch, and we keep doing trebles all around. Here is a little update. So we have some green here and some blue going on, and I really like how this is developing. It looks really good. Here we are currently switching to red, so you can also see the lovely triangle shape that we have, developing. Anyway, I'll finish this and then I'll show you what it looks like in the end. Okay, so now I'm done. So you see the edge on the outside, this time in green. I don't have any more wool, so this is where I'm stopping for now. The edge here has a really cool zigzag effect, and I think I really like it. And anyway, we can shorten the end thread now. You can pull this out and pull tight, and then it'll stay this way, and then we can weave this end thread in as well as our beginning thread. So it's super easy to do, you get results really fast, and I think it's a great practice project if you'd like some more experience with crocheting. Here is the tip, and here it keeps growing. So when we follow the side, we find the side end of the triangle, and we have a really great size already, a really great structure and texture. The squares here are kind of going in opposite directions. I think it's really pretty this way, and the stripes are also getting thinner and thinner as they get longer and longer. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to shoot us a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, you can always subscribe to our channel and stay updated with our posts. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye!